Oh, it says you're live.
There. Oh, it looks like it's working now.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully. Hey, how are you? Hope if you're out there, say hello to us. Let us know you can hear us. Hopefully this is working.
Yeah. We're going to do some checks too to make sure it's working because last time it was terrible. So
Last time our first live that we ever did, and we did that on my birthday, didn't we?
Mhm.
And it was a horror show. It was terrible. So if you've ever seen that, you'll know what we're talking about. The picture was freezing up and the voice was just
yeah, it wasn't great either.
muffled and terrible. So
Yeah.
we've tried a couple things to try and straighten it out this time. So hopefully we can do that. Do you want to go and
Yeah, I'll go have a look.
Mike's going to go and have a look on one of our other on a phone or something just to see how it looks and if it's going to be okay. And if you happen to be watching this, let us know if you can hear us okay. Looks like Rahul is there. Yay. Hey, Rahul, how are you? Let us know if you can hear us all right. And who else? Finally, I'm watching you live. Last time I missed it. That's right. Yeah, you didn't get to see it last time. It's just as well. It was terrible live. It just worked out horribly and we didn't know what we were doing. I think maybe the problem was that we had our VPN on and maybe it was blocking us. Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, that's good. Mike's in the other room checking just to make sure. So we'll see how it's going to look. We're just kind of unsure. Maybe it's whether it's the internet where we are that isn't fast enough to do a live stream. But anyway, hopefully it'll be good. And then we can talk about what our plans are going to be this winter. We've spent hours and hours every day of the last couple of weeks trying to figure out what we're doing this winter, and it's quickly approaching. How was it?
It looked pretty good, actually. I think I was just looking at my phone though, so it wasn't. It looked like decent enough quality.
Rahul's on here, and he said audio is perfect. So
okay,
so that's good.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. So we've got a month left.
Yep, a month left today, exactly.
Here in Vancouver, British Columbia. So we're quickly deciding where we're going, and always when we decide, it always has to do with the weather, doesn't it?
Yeah, that plays a very big part in it.
Yeah. So if I never see snow again, I'll be happy, and I don't want to have to spend another winter in Toronto. So that's kind of my main goal, is always go where the sun's shining.
Although this winter, I think it might actually be a few days. We might go back to Toronto in February, which is like the worst time to be in Toronto.
Yeah. And who else have we got on here? Lucas. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so right now we're in Vancouver, British Columbia, and that's on the west coast of Canada, for those of you who might not know. And we've been here for 5 months so far, and we're really enjoying being in Vancouver, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, it's been absolutely amazing here. The weather's been amazing.
Yeah, we've had a really, really hot and sunny summer, which has been great for us because we've been able to enjoy the nice weather. It hasn't been so great. We've had a lot of forest fires in British Columbia and a lot of smoke coming down our way. So that has been an issue. And a lot of people have, even a friend of mine who lives in the Okanagan Valley, lost a place that he owns. It burnt to the ground. So it has been unfortunate for a lot of people. So unfortunately, good for us, but not so great for a lot of people out there. And not only in British Columbia, there's been a lot of fires in the rest of Canada, in Northern Ontario, Northern Quebec, and also in places like Portugal and Spain and that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Had really hot weather. Wow. Thanks so much, Rahul, for that super chat. Amazing.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Oh, don't blush, Tom. You're looking amazing. Mike too.
When are we making an Instagram? I don't know. We should think about doing that.
Yeah, we have thought about it, but it's so much work to keep all these things going, it seems. And
yeah, we did try making a Facebook thing because we thought that was going to be good, but it hasn't grown too quickly.
Hi, Ernest. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. That's great.
Yeah.
Wow. Another one of our longtime subscribers and watchers. We got Rahul. Rahul, thank you so much. Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe at some point we're going to do a membership on our channel, but we're just kind of waiting. People have been asking us about those kind of things. We even had a couple of people asking us if we were going to do OnlyFans, and no, we're not.
No, not even a chance.
But we may think about doing a membership, and so that part of it, we'll continue doing our regular stuff on our channel. So we'll do still the traveling and the food and things like that. But then in our membership, we may do more of behind the scenes and just sort of about our lives and things like that other people might not be interested in.
We can really have good YouTuber talks. Yeah. Yeah. What is your channel? I don't think we've figured out what that is yet. Do you know, Tom?
No.
No.
I think I did ask Rahul once what his other channel or his other thing is on YouTube, but
yeah,
it would be great so we could follow you. So anyway, we have been working on where we're going. And how's that been going, Mike?
Oh, it's been so much work. Oh my God. We've changed our minds over and over again.
Mike does all the planning on where we're going. He's kind of, you like to do planning, don't you?
Yeah, to an extent, but this has been a bit much this time.
Maybe not this much.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a gaming channel.
It's a gaming channel.
Oh, okay.
Nice. What kind of games do you play? But yeah, so we've booked 3 months so far. We did have 6 months booked, but then we changed our minds and had to rebook some stuff.
So the first 3 months, we're going to Cartagena in Colombia. So we're heading down to South America. We've never been to South America before, so really looking forward to that. And it looks like the weather will be beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be perfect while we're there.
So that's sort of the first part. Now, we did have planned to go from Colombia. We were going to go to Brazil and go to Rio de Janeiro, but we decided not to go there.
Yeah, we had accommodations booked and everything, but we just we kind of forgot about the visa situation. They don't have the visas right now, but it's starting January 10th. It looks like you're going to have to apply for a visa. That might not be so easy to get.
And that's if you're from Canada, the US, or Australia.
Yeah,
they're starting to put in a visa process that you can get a 90-day visa that you can do online, but they don't have it available yet. They don't have the online portal open yet. So we're just kind of worried if we book everything, our flights and our Airbnb, and then who knows, if we weren't able to get a visa, then we would lose money by canceling and changing. Then if we wanted to go somewhere else, the prices would be really expensive at the last minute. So
yeah,
we ended up changing our thoughts from Brazil. And then we decided we would go to Spain and go to Barcelona. We have been to Barcelona a few years ago. We only spent like 3 or 4 nights there.
Yeah, 4 nights in Barcelona.
Yeah. So we thought, okay, let's go there. So Mike did all the searching through all the possible Airbnbs. And how did that go?
We found like a couple that were decent. We found one that we really liked, actually, in an area that we liked. But then the host wasn't very, I don't think she wanted us to stay there for whatever reason.
Yeah.
She was kind of ghosted us. Didn't really give us a reason why.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than being ghosted. So you know that that's not where you want to go.
Yeah.
And when we look for Airbnbs, first of all, we have to have long stays. So we're usually looking for, well, at least a month.
Yeah.
And for this instance, it was like 3 months, 2.5 or 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And so it has to be available. We always like to book with Superhost. So they have to have really good reviews and keep their place top notch and reply really fast to your, questions and comments and that. Mm-hmm. So it kind of whittles down the number of places. And then we always like a place with a balcony. It's got a balcony or a terrace or something. and a 1-bedroom place, and it needs to be, like I say, long stay. So that can be an issue. That really narrows down the number of places that we're looking at. So we didn't really find a lot, and the prices seemed really high in Barcelona.
Yeah, for the super hosts and for multi-month stays, it was over $3,000 a month for a lot of them, and we just didn't really want to spend that much.
Yeah.
So we decided to look for other places.
And so now we've decided on Athens, going to Athens, Greece, and we've never been to Greece. It's always been high on our list, so that's what we're working on right now.
Yeah, we're just hoping to book the Airbnb shortly. We're just negotiating with the host right now, but hopefully we can get that place booked. But we'll see. We'll let you guys know how it goes.
That's one thing we always do when we stay in an Airbnb is we always try and negotiate the price. So because we're staying longer stays, I guess that helps for sure. It's not like we're just staying a few days or a week.
Yeah.
So we always ask for a better price maybe than what they have posted. First of all, usually there's a monthly discount.
Yeah.
And then we ask for another discount and see if we can get it within our budget range. So that's what we're doing right now with the place we found in Athens that we kind of narrowed down. Actually, there's quite a few in Athens that we found that were possibilities.
Yeah. There's a lot of big patios in Athens, which we love to see. Like,
patios and balconies and terraces. Oh my God.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
So nice.
So we're hoping the one that we've kind of narrowed it down to, we're just waiting for her to reply, and we hope she does in the next hour or so. Otherwise, it'll be nighttime there, and we won't hear from her again.
Yeah, we can, Tom, I think you do have an Instagram, but you just kind of follow some of our friends and stuff on there.
Yeah, I do have an Instagram account.
We can do a chat on there, Rahul, if you want, and we'd love to hear more about what to do on there, because we have no idea what to do on Instagram. I guess it's just posting pictures, but we'd love to hear your advice. So I think you have a pretty big channel. And yeah, Greece will be nice. We're really looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
And Lucas, you were in Venice this year visiting the places you recommended. It was a great time. Thank you.
Oh, great.
Nice. Which places did you go in Venice? What did you do? What did you see?
Which did you like the most?
Yeah. Happy to hear.
Yeah, Venice is beautiful.
Yeah, we really liked Venice.
Yeah, it was one of those ones. We have our little list, and the list changes quite often, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So there's always some that kind of move to the top, and then we find new places and add them to our list. So and we don't have that list of places written down anywhere. It's just kind of up here in our head. But so Athens has always been up near the top, and then
Greece for sure.
Yeah.
And when we're in Greece too, I think we'll definitely have to go to like Santorini and Mykonos. I'm not sure if Tom really wants to go so much there because like swarms of crowds and stuff like that, but
probably while we're there, it's not really high season. So maybe it won't be too bad.
Yeah, it should be fine, I would think.
Yeah.
Like I think early May or maybe even late April, but we'll see.
And then another fun thing for us is while we're in Colombia, now we're going to be in Cartagena, but a friend of ours is also coming to Colombia, and he's going to be in Bogota for 2 weeks, I think, in January, and then in Medellin for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to look right now. Well, one of us is trying to look, the planner here is trying to look and see if we can go and meet him for a few nights, maybe in Medellin right now.
Yeah.
I think that's probably my choice of where to go.
Yeah.
Rather than Bogota. It's so huge.
I don't really know much about either place, to be honest, but looks like you can find pretty good hotel deals, and Airbnbs are pretty cheap over there.
Yeah.
Like you can find nice stuff for like $80 a night Canadian. So like, I know, what is that, like $60 US, $55 US a night?
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully we can meet up with him. Last year we met him. We were in Bangkok.
Yeah.
And he arrived there for a week in Bangkok while he was in Southeast Asia. So we were able to meet up with him, and we saw him. And then later in Portugal, in Lisbon, he came over there, and we saw him for about a week there. So that was kind of fun. That's the one thing when we travel full time, the hardest part is we have to leave our family and our friends. So whenever we go to a new area, it's usually we try and reach out and
Yeah.
find some friends. We've been really, really lucky in Vancouver this year.
Yeah, we've met a lot of people since we've been here.
Yeah.
Sometimes through the YouTube channel, we met a couple of people. We were just invited to a Thanksgiving meal, which was kind of nice to be in a different city and be invited to something like that.
Yeah, we had Canadian Thanksgiving. That was last weekend, was it?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, Monday. On Monday we had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we went there and there was like 10 of us.
Yeah.
Had a turkey dinner and they cooked it all up for us. And it was just amazing. It was kind of fun to actually be part of a group of friends and, you know, get that sort of missing thing that we have, which is our family and friends. So
Yeah.
now we will at the end of this, November 15th.
One more month, yeah.
Yeah. A month from today, we're flying back to Toronto. So we're going to get to see our family and our friends. We've trying to line up some visits with everybody. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. And well, I guess my mom came and visit. She came for a week.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
That was pretty nice.
Yeah. She arrived here in Vancouver and we kind of showed her around all the places that we had already scouted out, enjoyed. So yeah, it was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was quite nice.
She's usually pretty good. She enjoys to come while we're in a city somewhere that she hasn't been before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything new on
so you guys know, watching your videos, I'm adding places to go on my list. I'm 21 and soon we'll start exploring places. I love your guys' shirts. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Where do you think you'll go and explore first, Rahul? When you're coming to India? I don't know when we're going to India. Tom wants to go to India. It's pretty high on his list.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to some other places first, but
yeah, we always have a different list between the two of us. So
yeah,
that's usually comparing our places and agreeing on which one we want to go to. So that can be a hard part, but I would love to go to India.
Yeah, I'd love to try the food over there. That would be pretty nice.
Right now, it seems Canada and India aren't getting along too well. So, but it's all politics. But anyway,
yeah,
they'll have to work that stuff out.
Yeah,
that doesn't really affect us.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't bother me. I'd still go to India over there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So yeah, where in India would you go?
I don't really know.
Where's a good place for where should we go in India? Where would be best to check out first?
Yeah, where do you live? What area do you?
I support Tom in that, so please do come. Most welcome. Nice. Well, thank you.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
And there's no snow there.
Yeah, no snow.
Well, not down in the south anyway.
Yeah.
They may be up in the north in the mountains and that, but
yeah, probably.
Yeah. So we are having a Carlsberg beer while we're talking to you, but it's afternoon here, so it's all right.
Yeah, it's kind of early here. True snow is in the North India.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we won't go there.
Yeah, no, stay away from that.
Got to stay away. We've had enough snow.
Yeah, it's interesting. This winter, we think we might actually, in between Cartagena and Athens, probably go back to Toronto for a few nights, just until that place that we want is ready.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not ready right when we have to leave. We can only spend 90 days in Colombia with their tourist. And it's not actually a visa. You just arrive there. Yeah, visa exempt. So you can spend 90 days there. So we have to get out of Colombia before the 90 days is up. So, but the place that we want in Athens is not available at that time.
No.
So we'll have to spend a few nights in Toronto before we fly to Greece. So it might be snowy.
Yeah. But we'll still get to see family and stuff like that. We'll probably just stay inside, hopefully.
Hibernate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that will be fun. So if we can just get this Greece thing nailed down to where we're going to stay, then we still have to do our flights from Colombia to Toronto.
Yeah.
And then we have to do our flights from Toronto round trip to Athens and back to Toronto.
Yeah. So that won't be too bad. It's we'll probably fly Air Canada round trip on there, and like I don't know, we're members of theirs, so we'll get Aeroplan points with it too. So which is kind of nice.
Yeah, and a big thing right now is with all these different airlines, the prices are just so crazy to fly.
Yeah.
And so we're always hunting for good prices, not only in Airbnbs, but for our flights too.
Hmm.
And that is an issue. And you have to be very, very careful with the flights. Now, what do you use? Usually, do you use like Google Flights or
I'll usually
Kayak,
initially check on Google Flights, and then I'll kind of go on to the actual airline's website after that and make sure that that price is right.
Yeah, because sometimes it's not always
sometimes
right.
it's off by a little bit, but
And at least that kind of gives you, some days ahead and behind of your preferred dates when you want to fly.
See what the best price is.
Yeah, so sometimes by changing your flight date by a day or two here or there, you can save a couple $100.
Or a couple $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's crazy.
And then another thing you have to watch out for is every airline seems to have different rules for their carry-on luggage, the weight and the dimensions of the suitcases. And then some you can have a personal item, like I wear a backpack.
Yeah.
Mike has his laptop bag.
Yep.
And then your weight of your check bag.
Oh yeah.
Our dimensions of our check bag is good, but every airline seems to be different. So
yeah,
we don't want to get caught with that and then have to pay overweight fees or oversized fees. And that's when a good price on a flight becomes a horrible price.
Yeah. Luckily, we haven't had to do that yet.
No.
For Air Canada, it's like you can have unlimited weight, which is nice. Just you have to be able to carry it.
Unlimited weight in your
carry-on, but not in your check bag.
No, your check bag is like 23 kilos.
Yeah.
So what's that, like 50 pounds?
Yeah, 50 pounds, exactly, I think.
Yeah. So let's see what else.
Taj Mahal. Yeah, Taj Mahal looks spectacular.
So you guys will like Jaipur
Mahals, mansions or palaces.
Oh, yeah.
What is Jaipur Mahals? Do you know what that is?
Well, Jaipur, it's a city.
Yeah.
Mahals, I don't know.
So is Mahal like a big palace over there? Yeah. The Jai Mahal or water palace located in the middle of a lake, a man-made reservoir. Jaipur is a city.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's a big city.
Oh,
well, I think they all are big cities over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. As compared to Canada.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe next winter we'll have to check about that.
Yeah.
Is the weather nice over the winter? Because that's probably when we'd probably go, like sometime between December and May. Is the weather good in parts of India, like Jaipur?
We don't really want to get into a rainy season or a monsoon season or anything like that. Yeah. So when there's flooding and things. So
yeah, that's the best time. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Nice.
And can you stay for a long time? Like, could we stay for 90 days? Or is it like you can only get like a 2-week visa or something like that? That's important to us as well. July to September is the monsoon season.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, we wouldn't be going there probably at that time anyway.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's another one on the list.
Yeah.
For your list. It's been on my list, but.
Yeah. Yeah, the Taj Mahal would be pretty spectacular. I guess that's like one of the wonders of the world kind of thing.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely make a video about that.
Yeah.
So now when we get back to Toronto, that's on November 15th and we're there for a week. So
does it say like ads will run shortly for some viewers? Oh, so some people are seeing ads right now.
Oh, really?
So I wonder if that means.
Oh, well. But maybe it says skip ads. I don't know.
Oh, I guess.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So when we get back to Toronto, hopefully we're going to be able to get everybody in while we're there. So we're trying to plan a dinner with a bunch of friends to go out somewhere to a restaurant, meet up with everybody, and we'll see a whole bunch of people at one time there. And then we're going to stay with Mike's mom for part of the time, and hopefully we'll be able to see my daughter and her boyfriend and my granddaughter. So that's really exciting.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing how big she's got. I'm afraid to see that.
How long's it been? I guess it's only been like 6 months or something, I guess.
No, because we went back once we were here.
Yeah, June, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it's been 4 months, something like that.
Your video has been so helpful. We really enjoyed Puerto Vallarta and Vancouver Island ones. Oh, nice. I'm glad you enjoyed. We loved Puerto Vallarta as well. And Vancouver Island was quite nice.
Yeah.
I'm just 4-hour car drive from Delhi and would love to come and meet you guys. Oh, that's so cute. What
Ooh,
is Delhi a nice place to visit?
that's a big city.
That's a mega city, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, that would be amazing to go to Delhi or something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Get planning. Get planning, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love Puerto Vallarta. And when we were there, we were only there for a week. So,
Yeah.
that was right at the end of my treatments, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's to celebrate the end of your treatments.
Yeah. So we managed to put together a quick trip away and stayed in that spectacular Airbnb.
Yeah.
But the weather was perfect.
Yeah.
Like every day was hot and sunny.
Yeah. Now one of our friends down here, he's thinking of moving to Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, he's
thinking
just
of like selling his place here and moving over there. It's like
he's supposed to be selling his place today. Like he's supposed to be
Yeah.
listing it with a real estate agent today.
Yeah.
So that would be pretty cool if he gets a nice place. Maybe he'll get 2 bedrooms or
Yeah,
something we
maybe-
can stay with.
yeah, that'd be nice.
Puerto Vallarta, though, it can be so expensive.
Yeah, during the on-season hotels and stuff are so expensive.
Yeah, it's really popular.
What's your health update now? I remember I saw a video related to your health.
So I guess when we were in Toronto the last time, was it? I had blood tests.
Yep.
Yeah.
June.
And so the results came back really good so far. So we'll just continue on. Now, when we get back in Toronto this time, I have to do blood tests again. But it looks like, I think for that, though, I do them again next March or April or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, really? Are you supposed to? We won't be back in Toronto.
No, but that's fine. You can get them
okay.
done later. But it looks really good right now. So we just have to keep an eye on it. Just monitor blood tests now. I think will be once a year now. And as long as the numbers are good, then that's fine. We're looking for 5 years of good numbers, and then they consider that cancer-free. So that's what we're hoping for.
Yep.
That was a bit of a rough go for a while there, wasn't it?
Yep. But now it looks like what, 1 year, a little over 1 year cancer-free, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah. So for the most part, it was pretty easy for the treatments and that. There was some bad days.
Yeah.
I think the worst part was the hormone therapy.
Yeah.
And that really kind of messed my head up and, caused some depression and
during COVID and stuff too, and in the winter in Toronto, which you wanted to get away from.
Yeah. So it was an issue, but that kind of lasted pretty much a full year. That the treatment, even though treatments only lasted 6 months, the effects of those treatment lasted longer. So,
wow. Is that another super thanks, Rahul? Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness! Thanks so much.
You're so kind.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Wow! Thank you.
Glad to hear that. You'll be perfect very soon, Tom. I know I was perfect before. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Yeah. Yeah, I want to get back to being perfect.
Yeah.
Now that I'm looking forward to just keep getting the blood tests and getting good numbers, and that'll keep the doctor happy and keep me happy and keep you happy.
Yeah, that'll definitely keep me happy for sure.
Yeah. It was a struggle for both of us for a while there. And at one point it didn't look good, but then fortunately I got some other tests and that
changed everything.
Yeah, that turned the tide. So.
Yeah, I'm glad everything worked out well.
Yeah, so now we're talking about how many friends we found here.
Yeah.
And we found, I think, didn't we count like 7 or 8 or 9 different friends? Well, and then we met a whole bunch of people that went to fireworks display or competition a couple times.
Celebration of Light, I think it's called.
Yeah, at a friend of ours' place, and he had a whole bunch of people each time, so that was nice. We just met, and now when we go for a walk on the street here in Vancouver, quite often people just stop and say, "Oh, hi, I met you at JP's place," or and stop and say hello. So that's been kind of fun.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow, Michael, thank you so much. Da Nang Vietnam videos.
Oh, Da Nang,
time. Nice. Yeah, Da Nang was very nice. The food was so good there.
And that beach.
And the beach is amazing. Now, when did you go? What time of year did you go?
Yeah, we went like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, we
Was
went.
the first time,
Yeah,
and we only stayed for like 5 or 6 nights.
I think it was like a week we stayed for.
Was it?
Yeah.
And we had a great time and a beautiful beach net. Now,
Yeah.
this time when we went, the weather was terrible.
Yeah, it was like the whole month was rainy,
Yeah.
but it was still nice. Like it was still like I don't know, it was like 20 degrees, but we'd still have to wear a jacket though, because it'd be like raining and kind of windy and stuff.
Yeah.
But those days when it was like you'd have a little bit of sun and you could just go down to the beach and just enjoy it, and it was everything's so cheap, beautiful stretch of beach.
And I think to me, that trip, Hoi An, was like really
Hoi
a
An was-
highlight of our trip.
Yeah, Hoi An I think was
Mind you, we had
spectacular.
great weather
The Hoi An we had perfect weather.
for like 3 days.
Yeah. But there, yeah, Da Nang had some pretty cool stuff too. It's too bad you didn't really get to go see what was that place up on the mountain
Oh,
called?
Sun World.
Oh yeah,
Bonnet Hills.
Yeah, Bonnet Hills. Bonnet Hills was pretty cool. That was like pretty. Yeah, you're not gonna do the cable cars though.
Can't do it. No.
Yeah. Let's celebrate the first super on a live stream.
How do you do that?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, you can heart these things.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks so much, guys. That's amazing.
Yeah. What does this one do? I'm gonna click this one. I'm not sure what it does, David. Michael.
Oh.
Oh wait, no. Okay, that's just okay. That doesn't do.
We don't know what
it
we're
doesn't
doing.
do anything.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Click it up on the top.
Okay.
Oh, there.
Okay.
There. Not sure what we're doing.
Oh my gosh, Rahul, another one? 3
Wow.
times? Oh my gosh.
That's
Rahul,
amazing.
you're amazing.
Thank you. Jeez.
Yeah, let's do. Oh, you can do different ones.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Let's do another heart.
Yeah, so we really love Da Nang. It's such a great city and a great beach, and the food.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where we had all the vegetarian food though too.
Yeah, I had
wasn't
a
it?
lot of vegan food there too. It's
Yeah.
super cheap for vegan food, like $2, $3 per person.
Yeah.
Been to that loving vegan place like almost every day we could.
Well, part of the thing too, while we were there, it was the Tet, so it was
Yeah.
their Lunar New Year,
Yeah.
and
A lot of stuff was closed for
yeah,
that.
we thought it would be like a big celebration. It turned out that all the people closed down their businesses and they all go home to their families, wherever that may be.
Yeah.
And so it was difficult to find places that were open.
And if they were open, they jacked up their prices. Like some places
Yeah.
that might be like 50% more on the menus kind of thing. Like it was way more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially laundry specifically. I remember one, like she jacked it up like literally 10 times the price.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Yeah. Let's play some game. Oh, Ona. Q&A. Oh, question and answer. Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. What do you, who's more shy? I'm definitely way more shy for sure. Like Tom's very outgoing. You can continue a conversation forever, but like a lot of the times I'm quiet. When I first meet someone, it'll be like I'll let them talk for like an hour or two before I figure out what.
So Mike and I just celebrated our 10th anniversary together.
Yeah.
And earlier this month, like about a week ago.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time you said, "Do you want to meet my mom?"
Mm.
And I said, "Yeah,
Oh
sure."
my gosh.
And that was probably about 10 years ago.
Almost maybe like probably 9.5 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we, Mike set up a thing and we met her in the park. And I said to Mike, "Oh, yeah, sure. Don't worry about it. That's fine. I can keep the conversation going." So you just sat there. You didn't say much.
Yeah, it was just couldn't speak at all. Oh my God.
And your
So
Mike,
nervous.
your mom and I just pretty much talked the whole time and you just sat there quietly.
Yeah. Oh
But
my
it was
God.
all good.
Yeah.
And now I think she likes me more than she likes him.
Yeah. Sometimes she'll
maybe not.
message him and be like, "Oh, this is how the Blue Jays are doing," or whatever kind of thing.
You have to know who the Blue Jays are.
Oh,
The
yeah.
baseball team here. but
Yeah, I guess.
doesn't everybody know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Rahul maybe doesn't know.
No.
And Rahul says, "Haha, I knew the answer."
Yeah.
I remember when Tom introduced you for the first time.
Oh yeah, that video in Victoria. I was so much shyer, I think, back then. I would think.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
had never actually been in front of the camera. You'd been behind
No.
there. And sometimes when we were making videos, you could see Mike in the reflection in a window, in a mirror or something
Yeah.
like that. You go, "Oh no, you can see me." It's like, oh well.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's fine.
Yeah.
And it's worked out fine since then, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Gradually get better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 10 years. That's That's a long time in gay years.
I know.
That's like 100 years in for a straight couple to be together. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, it's been a great 10 years, and
Yeah.
we've been traveling now 3 years, I guess. Have we? Yeah, 3.
Yeah. A little bit more than 3 now, I guess.
Yeah. So full-time 3-year travel. So yeah, so this winter we got Colombia and hopefully Greece, and then we kind of plan to come back to Toronto again.
Yeah, Tom wants to spend some time with the grandchild for sure, and it'll be nice to see friends and family again. It's because it's kind of been a while. And we have to come back to Canada for 6 months, a little bit over 6 months each year to get health insurance.
Yeah.
So we've done like Montreal, we've done Vancouver, we've done Victoria. I don't know if I'd really want to go to the East Coast that much. I'd probably just rather go back to Toronto and see all our friends and family there.
The East Coast is beautiful for sure.
It's very nice over there, but it's more like small town kind of thing.
Yeah, there's some bigger cities out there, but yeah, I think the best thing to do is go back to Toronto, and I can get to see my granddaughter, and we can just see all our friends and family and on a regular basis. So we'll probably stay there for 6 months, and then hopefully next winter plan something again.
Yeah.
Go somewhere where it's hot and sunny.
Yeah. Yeah. For our winter, we were originally thinking of going to the Philippines and Kuala Lumpur. That was like our first idea.
That's
my God. Yeah. We changed our ideas so much this winter. But yeah, we ended up changing that idea completely. Yeah. I guess like it's kind of like a rainier over in Kuala Lumpur over that time of the year. Yeah. So that wasn't the best.
And the flights were ridiculous.
Were like so expensive to the Philippines from Canada.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why, but they were like $2,000, $3,000 round trip. It's like,
yeah.
Oh my God.
So Rahul says him and his boyfriend have been together and they're going to celebrate their 2nd anniversary this November.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, that's great. Congratulations. Yeah, that's amazing.
Nice.
That's great. Yeah, so it'll be fun to get back to Toronto for a week coming up, and then yeah, I do kind of look forward to spending 6 months there next year.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Toronto's nice in the summer. It's just not nice in the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toronto can be really, really hot, and it can be very humid in Toronto.
Yeah, people say it's very humid over there, but I guess just because we grew up around there and spent it all of our lives, we don't find it that bad.
No.
We don't mind the humidity.
But anybody who travels from the rest of Canada and comes and spends time in Toronto during the summer is like, oh my God, the humidity is so crazy here.
Yeah.
But we love it hot and humid.
Yeah. Perhaps a drive down south coast to Maine is gorgeous. Yeah, we should do probably the U.S. at some point.
Yeah, I actually have done that years ago with my family, like my parents and my sister and I. We rented a motorhome and we drove out to the east coast of Canada, out to Nova Scotia, and to the end of Nova Scotia to Cape Breton, where my stepfather's family was from. And we stayed there for about a week and visited them. And then we took the motorhome and went down through the U.S., crossed over at New Brunswick into Maine, maybe. And then, yeah, we did drive down through New Hampshire and then back up through New York State and back into Ontario again.
Wow, that's a long drive.
Yeah, and it was amazing time. Like we just absolutely had the best time.
Oh, really?
And we had such a great time in that motorhome that we had rented. We went out and bought one. And then we rented it out.
Oh, wow.
But the problem was when we started renting it out, we never actually used it ourselves.
Oh, wow.
So it was really, really busy renting it out all the time and having to, every weekend it would come in, you'd have to change the oil and get it all cleaned and ready and get the next people in there, show them how to operate everything and send them off. Oh, wow. And it was like a job.
Yeah, I guess it was, yeah.
So much work. We ended up selling it a year or two later.
Next one, who is a plan canceller? Means who is more lazy sometimes. I don't know. I would cancel plans probably before Tom would normally, but I don't know. I'd probably set them up before Tom would too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always leave everything to the last minute, right? If it was up to me, it'd be like, okay.
Yeah. He doesn't message people. It's like, he doesn't check in with friends and stuff like that. I always have to be like, it's been like a year since you messaged that person, like say hello. It's like, he's like, oh, do I have to?
You're making me sound terrible. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a good friend at keeping in touch. We have one friend of ours who is excellent at keeping in touch, isn't he?
Yeah.
He always touches base with us, even if it's just a quick text, and then always saying, let's have a chat on the phone wherever we are in the world. And we always use WhatsApp for that, so it doesn't cost us any money. And we actually talked to him last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
And he's the friend that travels all the time, and we managed to meet up with him around the world.
Yeah. He travels more than we do. Jealous of how much he travels. Oh my gosh.
If that's possible.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, do you think we don't really cancel a lot of plans, do we?
No.
Like once if we committed to something, let's say if
Yeah.
it's even just something like
Going out with friends. Or
yeah,
something
meeting
like that,
friends on a Friday night or Saturday night for dinner.
we're not going to cancel that.
Yeah, once we say we're going, that's it. We're going. We're committed.
Yeah.
So we're pretty good that way.
Yeah. Just for like once we changed our mind with Rio, that was more because of, I don't know. When we originally checked, it was the visa situation it seemed like right now, if you go to Rio, there's no visa, and it's just very easy to do. But once we figured it out, once we remembered that it's actually going to change when we're going there, that it's like, okay, we don't really want to have to go through this hassle. And then we canceled for that reason. It wasn't so much like we didn't want to go and do stuff anymore. Yeah.
And it can be, it can be a pain to do those visas. Like even the one for Vietnam, you have to do it online.
Yeah.
So we went to Vietnam in January, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we applied for an online visa last November or December.
Yeah.
And at the time we had some questions. So Mike sent a message asking them a question about the visa.
Yeah.
And we still haven't heard back. So we're still waiting for the answer on that.
A year they didn't respond.
Fortunately, our visa came through online.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we asked some people online and they gave us the right answer. So that was good. Yeah. I'm sure your friends understand since you two are always on the road. Yeah. Yeah. Our friends understand. So it's nice when we go back and they make time to come and see us, even though it's been so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you were just messaging some of our friends on WhatsApp yesterday. They have a little group that they all chat back and forth. And he was messaging them just saying that we're going to be in Toronto for this week. And how about this restaurant for dinner?
Yeah.
And they all came back, sure. So
yeah, it was within minutes. I was shocked.
Yeah. Count us in. So that's great. Yeah. So we just have to find what night everybody's available, and then we'll set it up. So that'll be fun to see everybody. So what else have we got? Oh yeah, motorhome. Yeah, I love watching even things like van life and that. I always watch van life videos. I really find that interesting. And so Ernest says, when is the wedding? Okay, well, that's actually, that's a good question. So yeah, we've been together for 10 years, but here's the thing. Actually, I'm still married. And so I have been separated from my wife for about, I'm going to guess 16 or 17 years now, but I never actually got a divorce. And so she lives her own life somewhere back in Ontario, and I haven't seen her in years. We message maybe once a year, or twice a year about something, about the kids or something. That's about it. So I have 3 children and I'm still married. So I've thought about getting a divorce, but I guess I got to admit that things aren't the smoothest between my wife and I. So it might be an issue just trying to get that paperwork done. I know I could do it, but yeah, I just haven't actually got it done. But good question. But other than that, we're happy the way things are, and we have an amazing life together, don't we?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We don't need that, really.
Mike just had to go and get another beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, good question. Oh, another one. Yeah. Rule. Yeah. When's the wedding?
When are you going to visit Boston?
Boston?
No, it's Boston's. I guess I would go to Boston. I haven't really thought about going to Boston.
Yeah, I haven't been to Boston, but yeah, that would be it's a great city. Like I've watched videos on it. It looks amazing.
Yeah. We haven't been to a lot of, I haven't been to a lot of the US. I've only been to like California and Vegas. I think Buffalo, maybe, just like go across the border to buy something.
Go shopping, yeah.
But like I haven't even been to like New York City or anything like that. There's a lot of the places that we should go. I'd like to go to like Texas or New Orleans kind of thing.
Yeah, I've been to Florida, I think maybe 6 or 8 times or something like that.
I'd like to go to Miami. That'd be kind of cool. But
yeah.
Have you ever been to Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've flown in there and then stayed I don't think I stayed in Miami, but Fort Lauderdale, which is almost like a suburb of Miami. But yeah, I stayed there a couple times. Yeah. And then when I was a kid, we used to go to Daytona Beach all the time.
Yeah. Yen Amy.
Yen Amy, yeah.
Is that from trivia?
No, but Yen Amy, she comments on our Montreal videos.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's in Quebec City.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for your videos. Oh, thanks for joining us. Yeah, that's great.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she used to comment a lot on our Montreal videos and that for sure. Oh, so that's great.
Yeah. Wasn't Amy Yen Taylor's friend too? I think so. I think so.
Amy Fong.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So, yeah, I gave everybody the lowdown on when's the wedding. So,
yeah, I heard
that was kind of when you were off there, but I heard you laughing when.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God. I'm glad you didn't tell that other story. Yeah, Annie and Steve are at the same condo as you went in Puerto Vallarta because we followed. Oh, wow. That's so good to hear.
Wow.
That guy who owns it, he's super friendly. After we made that video, he found it on YouTube and he's like, I love that video that you watched. And he actually offered us like a discount if we want to go and stay there again in the future.
Yeah, there was some thing that he had open and offered
for a big period that was open.
But yeah, we weren't available. We
were going to Thailand, I think.
Yeah, somewhere else in the world.
But he's also got a place just near Vancouver. Spectacular. Maybe even more spectacular than the one in Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, on Galiano Island, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
If you're ever over there. Wow.
And whereabouts are you from, Ann and Steve?
Going to Montreal tomorrow.
Oh, are you? Oh,
wow.
Great.
Nice.
Let's hope there's no snow.
Yeah.
No,
it shouldn't be. Like, when we were there like mid-October, it wasn't snowing.
No.
But it's like when we left the one year on November 1st, it was snow on November 1st. Were you a stock trader?
Yeah.
Tom worked at the Toronto Stock Exchange.
I worked down at the exchange for about 13 or 14 years. That's many years ago. So I started off as a clerk and then became a floor trader and then ended up moving to the office, and we opened a new brokerage firm. So that was many years ago. And then I used to love my job doing that. And then for some reason, I just didn't love it anymore. I think because I wasn't on the floor anymore.
Yeah, because you were like upstairs and you said you had to travel a lot and stuff like that.
Yeah, I did have to travel then, and I didn't like doing that because I had young kids and took me away from my kids. So.
Okay, you guys are only a couple of friends. World is beautiful. Thanks for coming on YouTube. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, wow.
Yeah, wow. We do watch some other couples that are similar to our age gap. So we watch Out Loud, and we also watch Gio and JC. They're another couple that have a similar age gap. So we enjoy watching their videos too.
Yep.
And then we do have our own friends that are couples that have an age gap similar to ours back in Toronto. And then we did meet some here in Vancouver too. So,
and I guess we've met a couple in Montreal too.
But,
we haven't talked to them in a while.
No,
we should message them again.
Yeah, so it's always nice to find other people out there that are kind of in the same position as you are.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And we love meeting. We've met people here that have seen our videos on YouTube. So one couple messaged us and said, if you ever come to Vancouver, let us know, and we'd love to go out and have a coffee with you. And at that time, we were here already in Vancouver, so we messaged them and said, as a matter of fact, we're here now. So we did meet up with them, and so we have met with people that we've have commented on our YouTube channel,
Yeah.
When we were in Montreal, we met with Lily.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was quite nice. And she's
Yeah.
a friend of ours now. Like we're still talking to this day.
Yeah, we talk all the time, message back and forth,
Yeah.
and she has a YouTube channel, and we watch her videos all the time, whether it's Lily White World or my mini Montreal moments, and
she does stand-up comedy too. We went to go see one of her stand-up comedy shows. What was that place called?
Winston
The
Churchill
Winston
Pub
Churchill Pub
in Montreal.
Right along. What's that street called? Oh my god, it's so bad.
Oh, jeez.
I forget. It's one of the main streets, kind of over there. They turned into a walking street in the summer. It's very pretty. Some people need to understand age gap doesn't matter. Only, yeah, exactly.
Now,
Yeah.
Rahul, what is your age gap with your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been fun with the YouTube channel, and we get to talk to people, not necessarily in person, but it just, you kind of create a community, and with our subscribers. So, with the messages back and forth all the time.
We go to China. I'm from Shanghai. I'd actually really love to visit Shanghai. I think it's super cool. When I was working before, there were people at my work who was like, you got to go to Shanghai. It's so nice. We've been to Hong Kong, which we absolutely loved.
Yeah.
But we would, I don't know. And I think the flights are also super expensive to China right now from Canada.
Oh,
I think,
maybe.
like they're very expensive.
Yeah.
But if we could find like a good deal over there, I think I would probably go to China.
When we went to Hong Kong, how long did we stay there? Was it?
It's like 4 nights. We
4
stayed
nights?
in Hong Kong.
But that was one place we said, you know what, we could live here.
Mm-hmm.
We just couldn't afford to live there, but it's
Yeah.
so crazy expensive to live
Yeah.
there. But yeah, it was just beautiful.
Although we got a pretty good deal on the hotel that we stayed there.
We did, but I think if we tried to,
I think if we did that now, it'd probably be like 3 times the price of what we paid before.
Yeah. So, okay, Steve and Ann come from Quebec City. Wow, nice.
Wow, nice. That's
beautiful.
Cool. So 53.
We love Quebec City.
So 53 years difference. Wow.
53 years difference. Wow.
Nice.
How much? Ours is like 39 years, I think.
Is it? I guess.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Oh,
Congrats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quebec City. Wow. That was beautiful there, wasn't it?
Quebec City was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
I didn't really have very high expectations going in, but it blew me away how beautiful it was and how good the food was there too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that crepes we had at that one place.
Yeah.
Those were literally the best crepes I've had in my entire life. Like better than Paris, like better than Montreal, like the best I've ever had.
And then to get to stay at the Chateau Frontenac was amazing.
I know, that was incredible.
We couldn't afford to stay there now, though.
No, it's so ridiculously expensive. I think it'd be like $5,000 a night for that same room that we stayed at.
Yeah, it was like we had booked, and it was during COVID.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, and I think Quebec City and like all of Quebec was kind of closed down.
Yeah.
But we had booked, and it was free cancellation.
Yeah.
And so we thought, okay, let's just book it and hope that things have opened up by then. And it opened up like the week before or something.
Yeah.
And so we were in Montreal, and us and our friend,
we travel with.
We took the train.
Yeah.
And when we got to Quebec City and we got to the Chateau Frontenac, Mike was checking us in. I was standing back in line with the luggage, and he asked them, is there any chance of getting an upgrade? And so they said, well, just a minute. And then she came back and said, I could upgrade you to the presidential suite for an extra $100 a night. And he came back to me and said, do you want to do that? It's like, yeah, for sure. Yeah. So we got to stay there.
Yeah.
And we're so excited about that place. And the only thing in Quebec City, we didn't know anybody. And it was like,
well, except for Ray.
Yeah, our friend Ray was with us. But other than that, we wished we knew a bunch of people. We could invite them over to see our suite. But
yeah,
we didn't know you guys, Stephen and we could have invited you over.
Yeah. My favorite hotel, the Chateau Frontenac.
Oh,
it's so nice. The lobby there is spectacular too.
Yeah,
I love the ceiling in there, the blue ceiling. Yeah.
Even if you aren't staying in that hotel, like if people are visiting Quebec City, you got to just walk through the lobby just to take it in. Like, and what do they say? It's the most photographed hotel in the world. I don't know.
I think they just like pull that up because I don't know how you could ever verify.
Yeah, how would you know?
Yeah. Oh, 34. Nice.
Oh, his
Wow.
boyfriend is a retired brigadier general. Wow,
Wow.
that's amazing.
What's your favorite food other than Mike's
Oh.
beer? What's my favorite food? I don't know.
So on the videos, we eat things that we don't get at home for sure.
Yeah, we actually mostly at home eat like vegetarian kind of food.
We do, which might be surprised
Yeah,
to hear to
we
some
always eat
people.
out with meat and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the most part, at home we don't buy meat. So yeah, mostly vegetables.
Yeah.
Vegetables. You eat more like noodles and rice and things like that with yours.
Yeah.
I don't so much.
Yeah.
And yeah, so and fruit, a lot of apples.
Yeah.
I love apples, so
Yeah.
we buy a lot of apples.
But as for favorite food, I love scallops. Scallops are so good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is really a good food, but like Kawartha Dairy ice cream specifically, like I love this specific type of ice cream.
But that's Ontario pretty
Yeah,
much
it's
only.
from
So
Ontario.
you got to be in Toronto or the rest of Ontario to get that ice cream. But
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I love vegetables. I love fruit.
I think a burger or something is probably like your favorite food.
If I eat beef,
yeah,
and I very seldom ever eat beef, but if I do, I absolutely love a good hamburger. And then I would say fish and chicken.
Yeah.
I love a lot of fish, so don't I?
Yeah.
Like quite often when we're out, I eat fish anyway. A lot of tuna and things like that. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you guys are ever in New York, we'd love to recommend some places.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
We would love to go to New York.
Yeah, one of these days we'll get down there. And then Ernest says, please hook me up with Ray if he's single.
Ray is single.
Ray is single. Yeah.
And he's looking.
But he lives in Toronto.
Yeah, he's in Toronto.
Now, Ernest, I think you live a long ways away, though, don't you? Let me know where you live. I don't know why I have it in my mind that it's maybe like South Africa or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe not, but anyway, let me know, Ernest, where you live.
Same pinch, Tom. Same here.
Nice.
Yeah.
So he likes the same kind of stuff. Yeah, eat a lot of vegetables. We always make sure we have a lot of vegetables in the house.
Yeah.
And apples are like.
Yeah, you have like an apple for lunch.
But they're big apples. Like some of the apples are like this big around. It's like the best apples ever.
Yeah.
And the best apple going is something we have here in Canada. I'm not sure if it's everywhere, but it's called a Honeycrisp apple. And usually they're crazy expensive.
Yeah.
But right now we've been able to find them on sale. So it's been like bonus to be able to buy them. Usually I won't buy them just because it pisses me off. They're that much money.
Yeah. My mouth is really watering hearing that, guys. Please stop talking about food. Yeah. We'll be going out for dinner tonight too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we going for dinner?
I don't know. Chin Chin or
Chin
Chin.
Chin.
I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
It's
an
Italian
restaurant.
Yeah, it'd be Chin
So
Chin.
that should be good. I saw online they have like a Parmesan souffle that looks so delicious. Like that's really like the only thing I want there. But we'll go and see. Yep, South Africa. I can fly there tomorrow morning.
I don't know why I had it in my head it was South Africa.
That's
so
good.
Good memory.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and then the other night we went out to dinner and it was fusion food. So it was Japanese, Italian fusion.
Yeah.
So that was pretty unusual.
Yeah, that was pretty good. It had some unusual mixtures of flavors, but it was pretty tasty.
Yeah, very different.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah. Where are you right now? We're in Vancouver right now, and we'll be here for one more month. And then we'll be heading to Toronto for a week and then Cartagena. Yeah. Wow, Tom's memory.
Yeah, sometimes like Ernest messages quite often and we get to know where they're from. And Rahul, of course, you always do. Amy N. Yeah, some of the different ones on here for sure. I see quite often. Yeah. Sometimes my memory's good, sometimes not so good. But.
Yeah. Tom's the one who's usually responding to all that stuff.
Yeah. Mike does all the editing and most of the filming.
Yep.
And
Pretty much all the filming, unless
Yeah.
I'm taking a bite.
that's right. Too big a bite.
Yeah, too big
Usually.
a bite, making a mess.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got an amazing place that we're staying at here in Vancouver.
Mhm.
It's something that we found on Airbnb, and it's just got a beautiful view. We can see the mountains off to this side,
Yeah.
and it's all glass all the way around. You can't see that. I've got a fireplace over here behind me,
Mhm.
but it's all mountains this way around and a city view
Mhm.
off this direction. And then over this way that you can't see is False Creek, and so it's all water and yacht clubs and lots of boats anchored out there. So it's just amazing.
Yeah. Oh my God. Uttarakhand State, India. Very close to the mountains and nature. Wow. I've never heard of that state, but
No.
mountains, I'm sure the mountains there are pretty spectacular.
What is it? Uttarakhand State in
Yeah.
India?
Do
Huh.
you know that one?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah.
And Ernest says, "Thanks for Tom. Thanks, Tom, for remembering me."
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you, Ernest, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, this place has been amazing. And
Oh, yeah.
like we say, when we book an Airbnb, we always like to book with a super host. And actually, our host has been super, hasn't she?
Oh my God, she's been so nice. Like
Yeah.
we had like some minor inconveniences that were out of her control, and she gave us a $200 gift card to a restaurant, like of our choice. It was like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
Yeah.
so over the top nice.
Yeah, and anytime if there's any issue or anything, we just message her and ask. And most of the issues are not real issues, are they?
No.
It just might be something that we're asking about, and
Mhm.
she's right back and lets us know, and then we'll follow up and ask later, a couple of days later, if everything was all right. So she's been really good and on
Yeah.
top of things. So that makes the stay really nice.
Yeah.
We had one small issue that I'm going to tell a tale on you.
No.
So Mike broke something.
Oh yeah.
One night we were putting on our shoes at the front door, and there's a small stand right by the front door. It's over there. That's why I'm kind of pointing that way. And there was like a vase or a little pot on it.
Yeah.
And he bumped up against it, and the thing just went right on the floor and smashed.
Yeah.
Anyway, we told her, and she just like, no worries.
Yeah. She didn't care at all.
Yeah. She just said,
thanks for letting me know.
yeah.
Yeah.
She said, most people wouldn't even tell me, and then I'd find it was gone after you left. But we just wanted to let them know right away that we'd broken it, and we can either replace it or send her money or whatever. So,
Yeah.
but we're good
We're pretty good, I would say,
at staying in people's places too.
Yeah. We usually leave it in, like, if not better, like usually a better condition than we left it at.
Usually.
For this place, we've bought a couple of things, like,
Yeah.
just to make it. When you're here for 6 months, you got to buy like a little things here and there to make it a bit more comfortable for such a long-term stay. So we've got like coasters and like bought a few extra spoons and stuff like that.
Yeah, just things around that just make it easier for us, and then we usually leave things there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In Montreal, we actually bought like a full patio furniture set.
That's right.
But
yeah,
then
we did that twice.
Yeah,
2
we
years.
did that 2 years in a row. One year we sold it to a friend's, and then the next year we sold it back to the Airbnb host.
Yeah.
So it worked out well for both of us. The second time we didn't even have to move it at all. We just left it there.
Yeah, that was so easy. We just messaged our host with a picture and said, we bought this furniture for the balcony. Would you be interested in buying it? And he said, yeah, sure. So we just got to leave it right there. So that was easy.
Yeah. Your vids are awesome. Please continue. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll start putting out some more videos soon. Hopefully, we've just been so busy trying to figure out what we'll be doing over the winter.
Rahul says, once I start exploring the world, I'd like to ask you guys do's and don'ts. My only traveling friends. Nice.
Yeah. I feel sorry for what Mike broke. We saw the bottom of it though. It looked like, oh shoot, this vase looks nice. But we looked on the bottom and it was like $6.99 or something Canadian or something. It was such a good deal. But if you wanted to buy something like that now, maybe it'd be like $20 or something. To book a hotel and Airbnb. Yeah, it takes a while. Like I'll usually spend like I would say like hours and hours and hours, like probably like 12 hours researching before we actually buy. But it saves us money in the long run, I guess.
Yeah, and like we said before, whenever we're looking to travel, we on Airbnb we always look for super hosts.
Yeah.
We don't usually just take any host, and so it has to be a super host. Now we're always looking for long stays, so that really cuts down on the number of places that are available for us. But then also we always go and look at all the reviews that other people have stayed there.
Yeah.
Once in a while, you might see a whole bunch of really good reviews and one bad one. And that's just like, okay, one person was pissed off for whatever reason. But if you see a few commenting the same thing, then that might make you think there is an issue there. And sometimes, like we just looked at one place in Greece and we really loved it. And we got right down and then we realized there was no shower. It was a bathtub.
Yeah, it was a bathtub, but just like a shower head that you had to kind of like hold, shower wand or whatever you call it. You just gotta like hold while you're on yourself. It's like,
and we have to have a shower.
Yeah, we're not gonna have a bath every day.
Unfortunately, that just didn't work out.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's such a nice place to have just a bathtub.
But yeah, Mike does a lot of investigating.
We don't really have a problem with buying a lot of junk actually anymore. More so near the beginning. But now it's just like, we know we don't have room because when we travel, like the carry-on weight limits and like the suitcase weight limits, like we're right near the top of that. So if we buy stuff, we have to throw something else out. So it's like, we pretty much don't buy stuff very often. We did buy a little bit of new clothes, like, because we're going away for the winter. We just bought some summer clothes right at the end of the season when everything was super cheap for like t-shirt and shorts. But like,
and we threw some stuff out.
Yeah, but we never buy like decorations really or anything like that.
But if we do, like we were talking about, we bought some
coasters.
These coasters to put our drinks on.
Like we'll leave those here. We're not going to take those with us.
Yeah, our spoons, or like we bought quite often bath mats and things like that.
Yeah, just to make, like, you spend a few dollars and it makes your stay a lot more comfortable. It's like, it's worth it in our opinion.
So we just leave that in the place.
Yeah,
we don't take it with us. Now the only thing I do buy usually is maybe a little bit of artwork in each place.
Yeah.
So,
although,
and usually very cheap artwork.
Yeah.
And so I will buy like maybe a small print on paper or something like that.
Yeah.
And just something that's a bit of a memory.
Yeah.
For us, we have a little oil painting over there. Grab that oil painting.
Yeah.
So I have a really small oil painting. This one's a little bit more difficult to get in the backpack, but anyway, it does have a styrofoam thing that we pack it in. So this one we bought in Vietnam in Hoi An. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so just something as a bit of a memory, and then when we go somewhere, we do set them up, where we can on a shelf or something. And I just noticed up there behind me on the fireplace. So I have a little glass egg that we bought in Murano in Italy. And then also this little print of the Colosseum that we bought in Italy. So
yeah, it was in Rome. And then this is like Murano glass kind of thing. Not sure if it's showing up that well, but it's got little swirls in there.
So we just have our own little things that we set around, and that makes it more homey for us. So it's kind of fun. And sometimes in some of the Airbnbs we go in, there's like no artwork at all, just bare walls. This place has some big sort of paintings around in the hallways and in the bedroom and that. So it's kind of nice to make us feel a little bit more at home. So
great pictures. Thank you. Tom quite likes them too. And like that one from Rome, like I think that was maybe like $5 Canadian.
Yeah.
That other one in Hoi An, that was probably, I think he spent a lot, and that might have been like $12 Canadian with the frame.
Yeah, with the oil paint.
Like
most of the prints are just very touristy things, but we're tourists too. So I like those things just to.
Although we didn't get anything in Lisbon last time, did we? You just didn't find anything you liked.
Oh no, we tried to make a deal.
He's like, oh, it's €3. He's like, I'm not going to spend that much. It's €3. Oh my god. Yeah.
How cheap. I like a good bargain.
Yeah.
And Rahul says he doesn't like a bathtub. Shower's the best for sure.
Yeah.
And he says, Tom, if I ask you what would be the best advice you would want to give me both for work life and family life? Yikes.
That's a tough question.
Yeah, not the greatest at giving advice. I know for myself, I don't like to give other people advice, but for myself, it's, I guess, so your family life's always most important. That's number one. So if things change at work, then, and you don't like it anymore, it's not great to spend a lot of hours every day doing something you don't like. And I guess the greatest example of that is with you, Mike.
Yeah.
And so before we decided to get rid of everything and travel full time, Mike had a job. And how was that?
Oh, I hated it. It was so bad. But I don't know. I was just at like a regular corporate job. I was a financial analyst at a mortgage finance company doing corporate compliance, which is pretty boring. It's like a more boring audit kind of job. So it's, I don't know. I really didn't enjoy it very much.
No, and most of the time you just dreaded going to work, especially on the weekends. Like on Sunday, he'd be saying, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. And life's too short to spend 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, hating something.
Yeah.
So, something had to give. So that's when we decided, you know what, that's enough of that. Let's go. So even though it's probably the worst time to ever do that because it was during COVID and things, although, we'd been through a bad time, the lockdowns, and then things opened in the summer and we all thought it was over, right? That first year.
Yeah.
And so we thought, okay, let's get rid of everything and travel. But things changed quickly again. But it's still, for you, it's lifted that and got rid of that part of the work life part that was terrible.
Yeah. It's been much better just doing this for
sure. Yeah. So what else have we got there?
I like the paintings.
Those prints are the best souvenirs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those things. Before we sold everything, I had quite a bit of art.
Oh my God, yes. If you have time, like you should go back and watch one of our first videos, which has the apartment tour in it. And you can see like the bedroom wall. It's just like completely covered in artwork. Like there's like maybe like a couple centimeters between each like pieces of art. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I have a thing for artwork. So I absolutely love art. And I have no artistic ability at all. I wish I did, but I just don't. Like I wish I could paint and draw, but I'm terrible. So I always say I'm doomed to buy other people's art. So I can't do any myself. And so that's what I do. And I love art. And it doesn't have to be expensive art because some of these, like Mike said, some of these things are like $3 or $5 Canadian for us. And so they're not expensive things. They're just prints that are just made by machine. Some of them are not done by artists. And well, they may originally were, but then they just print them out by the thousands. But if you can buy a piece of art and stand back and look at it and it makes you feel good, then you spent your money well. It doesn't have to be Picasso or Rembrandt or anybody else. It just makes you feel good. And especially if it brings back good memories.
Could be worth much more in the future. Yeah, they could be. Sometimes you get some and the artist becomes more famous.
Probably
We've
not.
had that happen a couple of times.
Yeah, probably not. But I never worry about that. It's just what brings me joy.
Do you have plans to go back to your job considering a career change? No. Yeah, I would never go back to that. I really did not enjoy it at all. It was very
stressful.
Yeah, it was stressful for me. I didn't really enjoy it. I don't know. I like what we're doing now, and hopefully I'm thinking this might be something that could turn into something that could kind of replace that revenue stream. But if not, like that's fine. It's kind of nice just having a memory of the things that we're doing and the places that we're going.
Our YouTube channel makes some money now.
Yeah.
And hopefully at some point it'll make a lot more. It'd be nice if it did.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, we'll just continue to do this.
Yeah.
Will we always travel as much? It's hard to know.
We'll probably settle down at some point. I think ultimately it's looking like Lisbon. We might probably go down and settle over there. one of our friends from Toronto, they just bought a place over in Lisbon.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to be spending a lot more time over there too.
Yeah.
So that makes it a little bit easier for us.
Yeah. So we can't even figure out where we're going for the winter. So things change quite often. And when we were in Lisbon earlier this year, we loved it. And Portugal has right now one of the easiest ways to get residency for me. Mike can travel to Europe and to the Schengen countries, no problem, because he does have a passport from Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a citizen there and he can travel Europe and stay there full time.
Yeah.
I can only stay there for 90 days in a 180-day period. So for me, I have to try and find some way to be able to stay there longer. And so the visa process and to get temporary residency in Portugal is sort of the easiest right now.
Yeah.
So if that happens, that's maybe the way we'll go.
Yeah. Yeah. Tom would always justify his art purchases too. Sometimes he'd come home and be like, look what I got.
Did I say that?
No, it's mostly like you do like the auctions, the online auctions kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's bidding on those kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're not planning on stopping YouTube anytime soon. But
No.
I'll be right back.
No, we just sometimes we take a bit of a break when we put out videos, and we don't intend to do that, but sometimes life just gets in the way. So whether it's like when Mike's mom was here earlier this summer, we kind of hurried and got a video done before she got here and got one mostly done. So while she was here, we could post that video, but then that week she was here, we didn't work on anything else. So then we had to skip one the next weekend. And the last 2 weekends, we've been trying to plan where we're going to go this winter. And so that kind of takes Mike full time on the computer, looking at things and waiting for responses. So yeah, it's been sometimes not so consistency with our videos, but anyway, that's why we thought today, let's just go live and see if anybody's out there and we have somebody to talk to. And it's amazing to see everybody on here. So it's been fun. Let's see what else. Yeah. I have to tell myself, justify my own art purchases. Yeah. I can justify art purchases really easy though, can't I?
Yeah, that's for sure.
It just brings you joy. And what's better than that? You know, and it's something that will continue to bring you joy every time you look at it. Whenever I used to buy a new piece of art, I used to take one that was sort of across from where we always sat all the time, take it down and hang the new one up there so that I could see it all the time. And I was so excited about it. And then gradually I'd move it back into a different spot. But yeah, as long as it brings you joy, that's only justification I need.
No, we don't have Instagram. We should get one though. We've been asked about it quite a few times.
I have Instagram. I guess, do I?
Yeah, but you don't post anything for Take Time to Travel or anything like that.
I don't even know what my name is.
Yeah, no.
That's terrible.
It's probably associated with your Facebook, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
But I am originally from Canada. My dad was Swedish, so I was eligible to get a Swedish passport as well. So that's what I did because it has a lot of benefits. But like I can't speak Swedish or anything like that. Although my dad and my sister are both living in Sweden right now. Yeah. So I do have a connection over there for sure.
And your mom's going there to see your sister for Christmas.
Yeah, going for Christmas. And she just went in September as well. So
yeah.
So I don't know. I'm trying to talk Tom into going to Sweden, but because of the cold weather, he doesn't really. In the summer, it's beautiful though.
In the summer,
yeah.
But we're
Stockholm's
usually
very nice
back to Canada.
Yeah, we always are. But we have gone to Europe in the summer.
Yeah, we have. You're right. For a quick little trip.
Yeah,
a few weeks or something.
It's not very quick.
Yeah. So, I guess we maybe should get this done soon, right?
I guess, yeah.
We thought we would come on here for maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, we just mostly wanted to see if it was going to work or not. I guess the video quality was a lot better than last time. Would you guys say so? Does the video quality seem okay? And audio, is that okay?
Yeah, is everything still kind of okay, or are you seeing any problems at all?
Does it seem laggy or blurry or distorted or anything like that?
Yeah, that last one we did was just horrible.
Yeah, we watched the replay afterward, and it's like I can't believe anybody sat
Well, we
through
couldn't
that.
even watch it. I don't
We
know
couldn't
how
even sit
anybody
through
did.
it. Yeah, signing on late. Good to see you, boys.
Hey, guys.
Oh, yeah, everything is okay with audio. Oh, hello. Yeah.
There's our guys,
Okay.
our friends from Out Loud. So that's John and Brian, and they have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I don't know if everybody's checked them out, but anyway, if you haven't, please make sure to do. They're a couple of great guys, and we hope one of these days to be able to meet up with them in person. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They just had an amazing 4 days, I think it was, in Key West, Florida, and they had like 28 guys that they got together for their Out Loud time down in Key West. And unfortunately, we couldn't go, but we've been watching a couple of videos gradually coming out, and it looks like we missed an amazing time.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, everything's perfect. Good. Quality is wonderful.
That's good to hear.
So that's good. So that's India, and South Africa has said that it's good. Quebec City says it's good.
Yeah. It'd be awesome to meet you all in person. You never know where our travels will take us. Yeah, for sure.
So we were saying that we are heading to, on November 15th, we leave Vancouver. We're going to Toronto for a week. And then we're heading to Cartagena, Colombia for 3 months. And then from there, we're planning to go to, where's it now?
We'll go to Toronto for a few nights. We'll go back there. And then after that, we'll go to Athens for 3 months. We're thinking right now. We haven't finalized the accommodations and stuff in Athens yet, but we're negotiating right now. So hopefully that'll all go well.
Things have been changing quickly. We talked about that in the beginning. So originally we were going to go to Cartagena, Colombia for 3 months. Then we were going to go to Rio de Janeiro in Brazil for 3 months. And then we decided not to go there. And then we changed it to, we thought we would go to Barcelona in Spain for 3 months. And we weren't really able to find suitable accommodations for that time and for a good price. So now it's looks like Athens, Greece. And so we're hoping to be there for 3 months.
Colombia for 3 months. How do you decide on that? Cartagena has been pretty high on our list for a while, actually. It's got beautiful weather. It's going to be like 30 degrees and like no rain for like the entire time we're there, which is perfect. But also like it's got a spectacular beach. The food's going to be pretty delicious there.
Yeah.
And accommodations are pretty reasonably priced, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, the first place we booked was like super good deal. But then the second place, I think, was an even better deal that we got.
Yeah. It's been pretty good. So,
yeah.
And it's always, with us, it's always about the weather for sure.
Yeah.
Got to go where it's nice and warm and a good beach. So.
And we've never been to South America before, so this will be a first time for us.
Yeah, believe it or not, we've been to Mexico, but never down to South America. So.
And the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you've been in the Caribbean before, but.
Yeah, I've been like Jamaica, Dominican,
Cuba,
Cuba kind of thing. Yeah.
But anyway, Colombia should be great. So we're really looking forward to that.
Yeah. So, so they did. They had problems at the beginning too with their flights connecting for everything.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the guys from Out Loud trying to get from, I think it's Providence. No, not Provincetown. Providence, Rhode Island, down to their flights down to Key West, and they got stuck in the airport. Providence. That's right. Yeah. And got stuck in the airport, and. I think a lot of people made it before they did, and they were the hosts. So the one thing I did notice, so Brian had all this food that he had baked and had already. And it's like, oh my God, I can imagine getting down there and, you probably dieted leading up to this big excursion. And then as soon as you get down there, Brian's got all this fattening stuff, cupcakes and cakes and everything. But
that's perfect. It was a nightmare day of travel.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we haven't had anything like that.
Yeah. What was the worst travel experience we've had? I'm trying to think.
Probably the worst was like when we were flying to Tokyo.
Oh yeah.
But it didn't even end up being that bad in the end.
No.
But like it just kept on being like we probably had to U.S. securities customs we had to go through.
In Toronto,
It's
yeah.
like 4 hours to get through security customs, and then after that, the flight kept on getting delayed until we would have missed our connecting flight in the U.S. So then we had to try to find the United staff, and nobody was working for United. So then eventually we found somebody, and they rebooked us on a flight.
But then we'd spent so long trying to get pre-clear to go through U.S. customs in Toronto to fly to Washington to catch our flight.
Yeah.
And then they put us on a direct flight from Toronto to Tokyo.
Yeah.
And they put us back out through security again. So it was like, we didn't even have to go through all that.
Yeah. All the baked goods did make it in one piece. Nice. That's good to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked amazing. It'd be like, okay. I think I commented on their one video. It's like, there's no way the Speedo would fit anymore after all that food.
When you come to Boston. Yeah, we'll have to add Boston to our list for sure.
Boston. Well, the Out Loud guys know about Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got so many places. The world is so big. There's
too
so many places to go to.
Yeah. I don't know. It's nice that there's so many choices. Boston in the summer for sure. Yeah, I think Boston in the winter wouldn't be too nice. Probably lots of snow. Be cold, kind of like Toronto kind of thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably be similar to Toronto type weather.
Yeah.
Cold and snowy or rainy and slushy, and don't want to do that.
No.
Yeah. So now the guys from Out Loud, John and Brian, so maybe think about popping down to Colombia at some point.
Is that an easy flight for them?
Have a visit while they're in the
India
States.
Before Boston. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I'd probably do India. You guys need to kiss before you sign off, please. No, I don't think we'll do that. Oh, I hear you. Sorry, Ernest.
Yeah, we're not much for public displays of affection, the old PDA, are we?
No, not really at all.
Usually just kind of keep it behind doors, closed doors.
Yep. Yeah, people usually don't have any idea, I don't think.
Yeah. Other than we do get the comments, about maybe, you'll get the comment your father or something like that, or I'll get a comment about my son or something, but yeah, we just let it go.
Yeah. We hear you. Maybe we'll pop down. Yeah.
Yeah, we were saying earlier that a friend of ours is actually going to be in Colombia while we're there, but he's going to be in January. He's going to be a couple weeks in Bogota and then a couple weeks in Medellin. And so that's towards the end of January. We're going to try and maybe meet up with him for a few days in Medellin and check out that part of Colombia, which we haven't been to Colombia before. So it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, that's for sure. I don't even know what Medellin looks like, really.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
We got to watch people's videos.
Yeah.
YouTube's full of them.
I know. Only indoors. That's fourth same pinch, guys.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think we're going to wrap this up.
Yes.
Yeah, it went from 10 minutes and now it looks like it's been an hour and a half.
Wow.
Oh my God. Anyway, it's been fun.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah. This has been a great time to get everybody together on here and people who we've seen comment in our videos for a long time. It's been so much fun to actually have you on here and be able to talk to you. And let's see, what's everybody saying?
Are you really planning for that, guys?
Guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Okay, thanks, John and Brian.
Yeah, Colombia. Yeah.
And yes, we're really planning for Colombia. Yeah. Colombia, I think for sure.
Yeah, Colombia.
We've already booked the flight
and accommodations.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So.
Yeah.
And Rahul says, "Love these live streams."
Yeah. Well, think about doing them more often. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we would probably do them more often.
Yeah, and especially if the audio and the sound is better than that first one we did, which was kind of scary, then it'll be all right. I think it must have been our VPN that we had on. Yeah. Sometimes we use Surfshark, and it can really mess up a lot of things that we do. So anyway, it seems to have worked this time. Anyway, we're going to say thanks so much, everybody. We really appreciate it. Yes. And what do we say? Remember?
And remember. Take time to travel. Catch you on the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.